coach on the road, taking you behind the scenes with the MLB stars of the game. And I got one of the legends of the game. I'm going to let him introduce himself, Mr. Grady Sizemore.
That's me, yeah.
How we doing?
I'm doing good.
So, it's been a while. You've been on the coach show, I think, about 15, 16, 17, 18 years ago.
Yeah.
So, what have you been doing since them days?
Well, since I was done playing, just spent time with the family. Spent a lot of time at home, just watching the kids grow up. The last 2 years, got back into coaching, so still trying to get my feet wet here and just get back into the game.
So, what is this coaching experience like for you?
It's been fun so far. I enjoy just being around and helping any way I can, just working with the guys and just trying to get back a little bit.
Well, been in the game 40 plus years. I just can't turn this game away. Have you found that fire kindling back in you?
Yeah, I find that the urge to compete doesn't really go away. And I still love the game. I miss competing, so I got to channel that somehow.
So do you sometimes find that urge to put on that uniform and think you can still get out there and do it?
I don't find the urge to put the uniform on, but you'll see me sneak in the cage when no one's around and take some hacks here and there. But I still enjoy just going out there and shagging and hitting. But I am happy kind of working with the guys and trying to start that next chapter.
So it brought that youth back out in you.
I still feel old. No, I don't. There's no youth left. That's all gone. But I guess again, I still, like I said, I like being in the dugout, watching these guys compete, and just helping out any way I can.
So it's a different era game today. I mean, how much has it changed from when the days you played?
I don't know that the game's changed a whole lot. I think there's definitely more information. So you're dealing with a lot more information. You're processing that and trying to get that to the players so they can put that on the field. But the game itself, you still play the same way. I think it's just players change over the years, but I still feel like I'm not far enough removed from the game or the players to not really relate to what's going on. So I feel like it's been kind of an easy transition as far as that goes. It's just trying to learn these players and build trust and just try to, like you said, try to find spots where you can make an impact.
Well, you said I haven't changed that much. I'm kind of a little bit old school, but not old school. And this analytics today, I don't understand nothing about this analytics today.
Yeah, fortunately, I don't. I try to stay away from a lot of it. I stick to what I know, and that's just kind of coaching the guys on the field, watching the game, and giving my feedback from just the on-field stuff. But all that information is good. You try to sort it out and use what you can and try to gain from it. But again, bottom line, it comes down to playing between the lines.
So, now you're working with the hitters and teaching them the game. You got that urge to be a manager one day?
I don't know. Like I said, I want to make an impact. I enjoy working with guys, and I enjoy just like the interactions and just the back and forth, and trying to teach them what I know and trying to learn from them as well. So I think I'm trying to learn from these coaches here, trying to learn from these players, and just like I said, any way I can make an impact on the game or guys, whatever it is, like whether it's offensive, defensive, on the bases, just trying to find spots to put my stamp on it and just help out.
Do you find yourself going home sometimes just challenged? I got to get with this new game from when I played.
I welcome it. I'm like I said, there's some stuff that I have to learn. But overall, it's the same game. I feel like that if there's one thing that's familiar, it's coming to the park every day, putting on a uniform and competing, and that hasn't changed. So, in a lot of ways, I feel right where I left off. But like I said, just in a different uniform, a different team, and just kind of with a different goal. And that's helping these guys try to get wins and doing it from the bench and not from the field.
So what about your legacy?
I don't think much about that. You know what I mean? I enjoy working with guys. I think there's, I do miss the game. I miss playing. But, if there's one thing that I enjoy, other than playing, it's, helping a guy out and seeing it translate on the field. That's a good feeling. So I just try to feed that. And make an impact where I can, and I'm enjoying it. Like I said, we got a good group of guys that are working hard and trying to get better. So that's all I'm trying to do.
And you find this body getting reacquainted with all this traveling that you forgot about?
I thought I didn't have to be in good shape to coach, but I find real quick that I'm out of shape and that it's harder than it looks. So I'm trying to catch up and get back into it. But again, it's been fun. I'm enjoying the ride and just excited to see where it takes me next.
All right, last two questions. I mean, coming out of retirement, quote unquote, so to speak, have you rekindled your fan base?
Fortunately, not a lot of people know me. I feel like I go under the radar. I can kind of hide, and I see some fans here and there, but it's been pretty quiet. So it's been an easy transition.
Okay, so it's been a number of years, but take us back to that day when you got that call you were going to the big leagues. You walked in that locker room for the very first time and saw your uniform hang up. Take us back to that day.
It's tough. I don't really remember walking in the locker room that day. What I remember was getting the call the night before. I was in AAA, and my dad was there. He just happened to be in town, and so we kind of got the news together, and we drove up from Buffalo to Cleveland that next morning. And I remember that drive, just kind of relaxing and seeing the smile on his face. That's really what I remember. I don't really remember walking the clubhouse that day, but I do remember. It was a good group of guys. They made me feel welcome and fit right in. So I was lucky.
Dad was like, my boy going to the big leagues?
Yeah, I was excited. Yeah, that's what I remember the most. It was just that the night before and that drive up.
Did you cry?
I didn't cry. No, I was excited.
He cried. Dad cried?
I don't think so. No, Dad's not a crier.
What about Mama? I know Mama.
I don't think she cried. I think they were just excited.
No, you know Mama cried. All about it.
If she did, I didn't see it. She wasn't there. Okay. But she did. She kept it from me.
Mama, he ain't gonna let us know you cried. Coach reminiscing with the great Grady Sizemore. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's the main thing first. They have to have the opportunity. They have to have different outlets to be able to develop that player. You have a average player, they're raw talent. And so they need at least 2 or 3, maybe even 4 years of development to get to that next level, to get even part of their talent, with the other players. So we need leagues like this to be able to showcase the league, have players another opportunity, to showcase and develop that talent. But it takes time. Sounds like an exciting time. Again, it's needed. Definitely need some more developmental leagues to give ball players an opportunity just to progress and see where they're at. There's those diamonds in the rough. There's those players that are hidden gems. They haven't been discovered yet. It sounds like that's what the league is for, just to give them another opportunity, some more exposure, some more experience, advance and see how far they can go.
Click on the subscribe button and become a subscriber.